Okay. Mhm. Welcome to
Welcome.
Midjourney's prompt troubleshooting jam session. In the prompt troubleshooting jam session, we do this amazing thing where we troubleshoot prompts. I know, it's shocking. And uh, if you have a prompt that's been giving you problems and you're puzzling over it and you'd like to paste it into the chat, we will be our normal promptcraft piranha self and descend upon it and help you work it out. If you do not have any prompt puzzles, then I do. But first, I wanted to talk just a moment about Niji-7, which was released. And what do you guys think? Have you guys had a chance to play with Niji-7 yet?
Yeah, it's impressive.
You think it's impressive? Overhyped, says Himbo. Cool, I guess, says Collect.
I
I
found in
did
some
notice.
cases it has better prompt adherence than V7.
Yeah, that's the example I have up on my screen here. Uh,
Oh,
this is I gave it it's a very long Chat GPT-ish prompt just to see what it would do, and uh, version 7 got me my two different types of detectives in my diner. I specified a scruffy one in a trench coat and a buttoned up, CIA looking guy on the other
mhm.
side, um, and they looked okay, but V7 didn't bother with some of the background details that I provided. Like I said, have a jukebox in the background, and as you can see in the Niji version, it contrived to put that jukebox in there. Now it's not as good of a picture. I mean, I don't think this composition is as superior. These are nicer pictures in a sense. Like Midjourney just took directorial control from me and was just like, Clarinet, hands off this composition, you suck. Let me just do this for you. Forget the jukebox. It's too much. It's too much for this. But Niji was like, okay, I'm gonna pull the camera back awkwardly until you get your jukebox in the distance thing for you. So, okay. That's an example of prompt adherence. It's an example of Niji just trusting me where aesthetically, whereas version 7, has this awkward moment where it's like, oh, isn't that cute? You want a jukebox. So cute. You don't really want a jukebox. Um so you think the Niji composition these are much better for I think for comic books. And I think they have a certain cinematic quality that I appreciate. I also think that the characters are blended better with the background. For some reason, with this prompt anyway, these guys look literally like collage pieces to me. Like somebody photoshopped this dude into this chair. Is
I
how that
agree.
looks to
I
me.
agree. Yeah.
And Niji did a better job making everything look of a piece.
Or
So
harmonious.
right, exactly. So let me check the
Cohesive.
chat here. It says it is also impressive with short text. After 2 or 3 words, it breaks those. Says Sanaida. What? What do you mean breaks? It's not made in Scotland. It's crap. Thank you, SNL. I don't like that it refuses to do photo stuff. What do you mean refuses? I got plenty of photography from Niji-7.
Are you considering what we're looking at right now, photography?
No.
Okay, good.
Not for me.
Yeah, I really haven't been able to get much like photographic looking stuff. Maybe, I mean, I guess with image reference, maybe, but
No,
not
I just
just
said a
textual.
photograph of. Did it Did it change? Did it change while I wasn't looking?
I don't know. Maybe I just haven't used it enough, or
Look,
maybe you have to
I
keep it
said
really
a photograph, and I got
simple.
a
Yeah, I mean,
photograph. Pretty
yeah,
cool.
I see that.
So, also, what does Niji Raw do?
Try your prompt that has the two detectives and add photograph to that and see what happens.
Okay, let's see. I'm
Uh,
giving you guys this ridiculously long prompt in case you want to play with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Victor
Oh,
and
look at him. Okay.
Victor and Rhapsody said that Raw and Niji 7 makes it less anime, or you can get it to do things that look less anime.
If you use raw.
Yeah.
Cinematic photography. Raw. Well, Raw as usual is skinnier, right? So it does less work on top of the base photographic output of the model.
Hmm.
Oh, did I not use Niji for that? Oh, for heck and heck.
Oh.
Ah!
Ha! Niji.
But if you still
Thank
might.
God Collect is here. Collect, this is
Yeah.
chaos when you're not here.
here.
It's just mayhem when you're not here.
Yes.
Okay. So I might have to eat my hat. Words. Crow. What do you eat?
Crow.
Crow?
Crow, yeah, yeah. Corvid.
Delicious corvid. Okay, well this is like ceiling cat. I don't know why we're doing this.
Yeah.
This reminds me of ceiling cat somewhat. These are definitely not photographs. This might be when it's done. These are. Is it Niji? It is. Okay, not. Is that a photograph? No, not exactly. It's photoreal.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what about these? No,
No,
absolutely
no,
not.
no.
Absolutely not. Nope.
no.
None of them are photographs. Heckin'
Yeah.
what?
What happened with your detective scene? Did that come up a little more photograph?
No, Westendorf is correct. First of all, I don't know what happened to his face. Secondly, this is now turning into a bromance. Right here. They're about to fight over the single cup of coffee they were given. Oh, that's definitely a bromance, guys.
Yes.
Kiss. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, are they holding hands? No.
How funny that they would put them on the same side of the table.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't specify. Oh, wow. What's going on here?
It's a booth now. Or an extra booth.
Yeah. It's a
U-shaped booth.
U-shape. Look at his nose. What a handsome nose.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not, can't say it's very, coherent, but I can definitely say it's not a photograph.
Some of those cats are beautiful, though.
Is that a photograph?
Real. That could be.
Ish. Yeah.
Him a loaf. Well, this is definitely a shot from somebody sitting on the toilet,
That's so
and
cute.
the cat is inviting themselves in.
I think the door.
That's the look.
I think the door is a photograph. That lock looks photographic.
It does, doesn't it? Well, I don't know. It didn't finish. It didn't finish unphotographing it.
Yeah, if you look at the shadow.
How about if you
It's
send
round.
it one more time, like say subtle? Does that help sometimes when you send
Photograph of a
it one more
cat.
time?
Photography. No illustration. Oh, by the way, Clarinet, can you confirm either way if DG7 has a dedicated text function? I cannot confirm. I do not think it does. I do not think it does. I think that the training is just better. These look like they could if Niji slows down, it's possible that this could be photographic. I had to do the cowbell it. But the seed locking is way less clear than it is with V7. Seed locking.
Yeah, that's a lot closer. A lot closer. Yeah.
Oh,
There-
that's definitely photograph.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so all it takes is yelling about photography at the top of your lungs 3 or 4 times. Easy. Easy solution.
Annette, if you send it again with a subtle, does that sometimes make it even more closer to the prompt?
No. What a very subtle does is not make another pass at adherence, it makes another pass at coherency. So if you have a crappy hand or something, like it might fix the hand, like,
but it wouldn't make it more photographic?
No.
Okay.
So let's find where's the guy with the Lovecraftian face?
Yeah.
Okay, so like his face is pretty messed up, right?
Yeah. Well, it's just not happening. No detail. No detail.
So if I do a subtle, it might make another pass at that. So this is no cowbelling, but the presence of the no illustration of a cat. Illustration, photograph, illustration. So I think it's both collect. Now this wasn't seed locked, but Sinitis, the seed is just the term for the very first frame that the diffusion starts with. So I can tell it to start with, seed 111, 222, 333. And I can tell this one start with seed 111, 222, 333. Did I just do the same thing twice? Yes. No. Okay, I didn't. Okay, great. Let me see what Sonaida has here. I like number 4 on this one. But it definitely looks like there's some chemistry going on in the first 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is, am I looking the wrong way? I am. This is cowbell plus no.
Seed plus seed.
And this is no cowbell, just no. And the seeds are locked insofar as that is possible.
So cowbell is what's working.
Cowbell is helping. Yep. Sonaida, did you have any other questions about seeds? Cowbell. This is when you repeat concepts or words in order to create emphasis. And it's called cowbelling because, for no good reason, it's because all our Gen X folks are aware of this old SNL skit in which they insist on adding more cowbell to some music. And there's a whole series of right, thank you, Clay. There's a whole series of these sketches with Christopher Walken. Oh no, seed cannot go missing. Look at me with my cat ears on the screen. So silly.
That is so funny.
Right. So that's why we call it cowbell. Sometimes it used to be that we had lots of different ways to create emphasis. If we wanted, a really big flower and we wanted big to be, you can't say really big. Midjourney doesn't know how to make really modify big. So because it doesn't have any language understanding. So if you wanted something to be big, you had to, like really big, you had to emphasize it some other way. And once upon a time, we could use weights, which is a double colon, and you could say, big 0.5. I'm gonna emphasize it a little bit. I'm gonna give it a little push. Or I could say, an enormous, big, massive flower. And that's called cowbelling. It's saying it several times. Or I could just say a big, 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 big flower. And it would create emphasis that way. So we used to have several different ways to do this. And now we really just have cowbelling. Because they took weights away from us. They just plucked it right from us. Away. So
Okay,
that's where we are right now.
Let's see what happened with the diner face.
Right.
The man at the diner. Did he get a better face?
We did. And we also have him now holding up I don't know.
Not much. It didn't give us that much more detail.
Did it? Is this not what? It looks like okay, let's try this one.
Oh yeah.
Do a very subtle on that one. See if we can get something going on here. And where did I say cinematic photography? Right. I noticed that adding the word cinematic made him smoke. Look at that. He has a cigarette in all four of them.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think he has that in the ones that I didn't say cinematic.
Detectives in the movies smoke.
Yeah, he doesn't have a cigarette. Oh, there he does in one of them.
Archetype.
Archetype. Nietzsche knows. Way cool. Really? That's hilarious. Why are you sharing this, Himbo? Some stuff? Excellent. Guys, there's some stuff. Right there. No, right there. In that URL.
If you
Is he
ask for
talking
Donald
about
Trump,
the type?
Say again? Okay, Mary Smith, you go.
Is Himbo talking about maybe the type?
Talks about why it has improved.
Well, are we comparing?
Improved since the last one. The biggest improvement is our advancement in coherency. Superior prompt following. More literal. Has Astra.
Oh, I see.
So I had to test it. Typing in Donald Trump in Midjourney does give you Donald Trump. And very stable genius in V7 does also give you Trump, but not in Niji. Very stable genius does not give you Trump in Niji. Not that everybody was like needing to know that. But I had to
Okay.
try it out because I couldn't believe it. And it was,
Excellent.
you were wrong. Whoever
Aiden was suggesting it. This is the kind of investigative journalism we need more of.
Yes. That's what I'm here for.
Absolutely.
Prompting me some Trump, and then, you know, whenever the opportunity arises.
Okay, so this is Midjourney's prompt troubleshooting jam session. And if you have just joined us, welcome. Feel free to drop any questions you have in chat. I think I saw a question go by when I asked this earlier. I have a very basic question. We're trying to make the camera in video static, hopeless, but maybe can hear some magic. We do have Johnny can probably answer this question in his sleep at this point. How to make the camera be still. And we do have a tutorial about it. But I can't promise that the tutorial is going to do everything you hope for. Or that let's see, or that video really wasn't made to not do motion. You know what I mean? Like, it was trained definitely to do video, to do motion. So that's why it's hard. But we have this, how do I get video where neither the subject nor the camera moves? So this is our volunteers. Oh, you've already pasted it. Alex says an easy way to do video where nothing moves is to use the /imagine command. Sonaida, have you tried that? There are various ways to sort of trick it, Sonaida, and it has a lot to do with controlling your start and end frame, and a lot to do with tricking Midjourney into thinking that it's that things shouldn't move, like calling it wallpaper. You know, a lot of cowbelling. Yeah, highly controlled movement is not what Midjourney's video tool is good at. Yeah, as Johnny's saying, calling it a photo or a painting can help Midjourney video believe it is depicting something that doesn't move. Hi, Stu. You just type --Niji. You don't have to select Niji 7 or type Niji 7. The default for --Niji is 7. one way to help that along is to, when you make the video, well, now, did I just completely just close the window? Of course I did. Is to use low motion, obviously. And then you can say, you know, a cutout of an owl, or let's see, an illustration of an owl standing in a room. It seems easier to use trackers in DaVinci or reverse zoom rather than making Midjourney make the static shot. This is the right way to do it. Use other tools. Midjourney is extremely good at a certain set of things and not so hot at other things. And we do encourage using Midjourney alongside other tools to help where Midjourney is not at its strongest. Apparently, my illustration of an owl standing in a room involves the owl talking to the dog and enjoying the coffee.
Mhm.
Which is accurate.
I was gonna say asking if it wants a treat.
Accurate. Oh. See if I can. Yeah. There she actually is.
Miss America. Hmm?
Let's see. Yeah, this is so cute. The objects communicate their motion archetypes. So coffee has a motion archetype of being lifted to the face. DJ boards have a motion archetype of being hit with your hands. Apparently dogs or a second person in the room has the motion archetype of being spoken to. So we're fighting motion archetypes all the time. Look how quickly she's breathing. It's the best in the best encoding, Sinaida, the best encoding of archetypes is reality. And reality is public info.
The dog's not breathing, it's talking to the tunes that you're spinning.
Oh yeah, maybe that's what she's doing. Grooving.
Mhm.
But definitely Sinaida, it's not archetypes are not part of Midjourney. Archetypes are part of our world, of how reality is parceled. So if you want sort of a list of archetypes, I mean, we have, it gets asked, even though it's a kind of an odd question, but we do have this list in the FAQ. I think, yeah. Which looks like this. This sort of thing. Woo! Yeah, everything is an archetype, because archetype in diffusion is just a word that means the dominant representation of that thing in the training, right? So, I mean, every word has a dominant representation correlated to it. So even words like and has an archetype. It just doesn't really make sense conceptually to us, whereas teacher makes immediate sense to us as an archetype. Right? Wizard or hero. These things make more sense, but lamp also has an archetype. Cloud. Everything does. Because an archetype is a cluster of data. It's embeddings. Is the crazy AI word for it. Well, Bert, I think this animated really well. Oh, look how coy she looks. Treeness, cloudness, dogness. Yes, exactly. Jenny, we're talking about you. Yeah, the real life one is sleeping through the whole thing.
That used to be what made me, or what I thought about when I was looking at early Pixar movies, was just that it was like, each thing they made was like the ultimate example of what that thing
Yeah.
should look like.
That's a great analogy. The quintessential thing, but not quintessential in a philosophical way, but like the Platonic ideal, not like that, but
No,
in the
visually.
data sense,
Yeah.
in the available data sense. So our archetype, Midjourney's archetype for pirate, might be a little bit different than Nano Banana's archetype for pirate, because who knows what the differences in the training shifted the archetype around.
Mm.
Did I miss any other questions? Let me scroll back here. We got this one. I wanted to ask why Sinaida, or what you meant by Niji 7 breaks after 2 or 3 words. Because you saw the two detectives. The two detectives prompt had a lot of detail and Niji got it all. Or do you just mean coherence? Text on image. Oh yeah, that would be normal. Thank you, Collect. That's absolutely true. Is that Russian? This is Midjourney's prompt troubleshooting jam session. If you are watching this as a recording, that makes no never mind to us. You can pop your question into the comment section, wherever that is for you. I don't know what you're watching this on, but we will swing by and try to get that question answered for you. We are here for about another hour. If you want to swing by discord.gg/midjourney and ask your question in our Discord chat, you can do that as well. Let's see. I had from earlier. Oh, I love these tonight. I grabbed some variations of these from yesterday or whenever that was, Saturday. Oh, this was another long prompt to play with. If you're curious about prompt adherence and whether various details get dropped, it's a fun one. Where did my problem prompts go? Hold on just a second. Okay. I think this was one of them. All right. So this was an interesting one. The idea was to show somebody under the surface of water, in fact, deep underwater, with the top of their head being held down by someone's hand. Now that sounds a little bit like somebody drowning somebody else. We do not condone that here at Midjourney, but we do condone artistic imagery of various kinds. And in fact, this is more of a baptism than a drowning. But what was interesting at the time was maybe struggling against moderation. Not sure, but keeping the person deep underwater and also having not their own hand on their head, but someone else's hand. Collect, do you think it's a moderation thing? Or do you think it's just diffusion has a hard time organizing? Yeah. Diffusion has a hard time organizing disembodied limbs doing things, especially if they have to make contact with other things. So that was one puzzle. And the other one was, let's see what this one was. This one was a coherency issue. When I was trying to prompt this, now I didn't try very hard, but I was just experimenting with somebody fishing from a rowboat, and as long as I used the word rowboat, then the oar and the fishing rod would always merge. So I might have to dock the oars, like have the person put the oars. I don't know what that's called. Docking? Is it docking the oars? I don't know.
Those are little clips.
Or folding the oars on the bow or something. I don't know. Something. Trying to get a vampire biting someone's neck. That's tough too. It's tough in general in diffusion to get two independent things sort of touching and interacting. Like there's no collision detection in diffusion. Essentially, that's what you'd call it in gaming, right? Is collision detection is the math that says, oh, this object is intersecting this object, and so now I have to, dimple it, or there's some physics or something going on here, and since there's no such thing, it is no bueno. There's no such animal in diffusion collision detection.
Clarinet, in the water image, is there any way that you could prompt an angle, like some way of seeing a side angle where you see underwater and above water? Prompt it
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
saying
you can get like a cutaway almost where
maybe that would help.
that's an idea that there's an idea of letting, instead of having a disembodied arm, allow Midjourney to draw the whole priest and then just crop the priest out. Oh, show us that, Johnny. There you go.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then maybe I could crop out the top half. There's definitely like the word half and half or something. Half underwater. Is that it? There's a turn of phrase that produces that type of picture. Oh, there's one. Ew. Can't remember it. Let's see.
Maybe use the describe prompt and see what, maybe if it will come up in the describe.
I don't trust describe. I mean, you could. I'm not I don't mean to entirely poo-poo. Maybe just like a poo and a half. That idea. But
A poo-po.
I was just gonna say.
the heck was this? The heck was that word? Oh well. It would take me forever to find it, I'm sure. Face in water from below. Okay, Himbo, now put somebody's hand on their head, top of their head. I like that fourth one with the interesting reflection. Aiden asks, what's the practical application of a mood board? The way I personally describe mood boards, and your mileage may vary, is the mood board defines the world from which the image will be drawn. So it doesn't define the composition. It doesn't define the detail. So like if I make a mood board entirely of those split water images, that doesn't mean I'll be more likely to get split water images. It does mean I'll be more likely to get images that look like they come from the same world that those images came from. So maybe the same types of ladies and the same types of swimsuits and, you know, the same types of Caribbean, tropical, so on. It can define style. Tell me what you mean by style. Do you mean like brush strokes and line weight? Okay. It can affect the aesthetic. But for example, if I have a mood board made entirely of people in this position, do you see this, Aiden? Where I have the man standing behind the woman in every single one of these, right? But if I use this, use in prompt, and I just say, you know, a man stands behind a woman, or I mean, it looks like I should see, you know, a couple standing together. It looks like I should definitely always get people in this pose. There is no other pose represented in this mood board. But instead, the mood board looks like it's coming from the same world, the same socioeconomic level, the same sort of rich photographic style, the same clothes and types of models. It doesn't communicate the composition. So I got the same world, but nothing compositionally. So it's an odd little thing. Even though I prompted for this position, basically, I still didn't get it. Nice job, Westendorf.
Cool.
Except they're not entirely under the water.
Oh.
But yeah, I got this one too. I got the split view also. Oh, that's closer. The entirely under the water part is the annoying part. Yeah, agree. Aiden, did that help? Yeah, I'm okay. Excellent. Well, I think it is possibly the time on Midjourney's prompt troubleshooting jam session in which we give the dog a biscuit.
Give the biscuit.
I have her biscuit labeled.
She
I don't know if
perked
you can
right up.
see that.
Look how alert she is.
Yeah.
She heard the lid opening.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
There it is. There it
I'm
is.
surprised she hasn't already stood up. She's like, oh, she's gonna.
Oh.
Oh, she's so gentle.
Mm.
She is very gentle. I have to hide the biscuits under a table, otherwise. Oh yeah, she's very low key. She's 9. They're beautiful shots, Westendorf. But
Still not.
but collect is right. Collect. Well, no, I mean the hand is above the water.
Oh. I guess. Yeah. Can't really tell on that last one.
Okay, yes, it's perfect.
No, I'm saying. Well, but the hand isn't above the water in the second one.
It isn't?
No.
No, but it's not on the person's head
True,
on the
that's
second
true.
one.
Okay. Well, I did one.
So
I'll re-one this prompt. Maybe you'll get lucky. But maybe not.
okay. I'm trying to move Jenny's label around. There.
Hmm.
Huh. What's going on? Why is it doing that? It's interesting. Oh well. Nicely done, Westendorf. That's it.
Yeah.
That's totally it.
Yes. I think that's totally it.
Except
It's
she
the
should have
same.
panic. She should have more of a panic face.
Well, she's being
no.
baptized. She
being
knows it's
baptized.
happening.
Oh, she's being
Oh,
baptized.
you're right. She She's being baptized. She should have a panicked face.
Indeed.
That's absolutely true. Uh-huh. Oh my God, you guys are dark.
Yeah, wow. Dark baptism.
Man, are these people white or what? That's the world of that mood board, for sure.
Now it looks like the person's underwater with them. Is that a problem? Do they have to be out of the water?
Is that a problem? Look, I'm not going to question their life choices. It's fine. The sleeve is totally dry. Uh-oh, collect. Really? Maybe it's just really crisp.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah, you
it's
can't
got a
tell.
lot of Scotch Guard on it.
Polyester. Yeah, neoprene. Yeah, it totally could be a wetsuit.
Is there a way to look at Niji styles? Like there's no way to tell it, show me Niji 7 SREFs.
I thought,
Right.
well, if you go on Midjourney website, does it only give you?
I don't know.
I feel like it might.
This is how often I go to Nijo Journey.
Right?
Niji Journey. Yee Journey. Okay. What?
Mm. Oh yeah, they have little buttons now that say NJ, MJ, AI. No, O. So, but it doesn't change when if you're on styles
Styles.
and you change from
Niji.
NJ to MJ.
Oh yeah, look at that. There's no.
No difference.
Well, let me see if I go to random. No? Huh. Top day, Niji.
Yeah.
Top week, MJ. Top day, MJ. Yeah, it's the same.
Mm.
Nice, Mary Smith.
You know what? I used the prompt baptize. I put baptize in there, and that helped. And that helped.
Yeah, that's what I was doing too, but I didn't get as good as this. Nice
Oh,
job.
wow. Yeah.
I feel like the way of getting photos in Niji 7 is going to be SREFs. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the closest I got was by using image reference. Because Niji takes image references.
The the proportions on centaurs are so freaking weird. I mean, maybe centaurs always look weird.
No, that's the legs are too short. That torso is too big for that horse.
I'm like that one guy. Is there a guy who goes on and on and on about the proportions of centaurs?
Or maybe he's just built that way.
Uh-oh.
I know.
The biomechanics of the centaur are off.
Oh,
The biomechanics.
just being the nerdy nitpicker.
I call band name.
Nerdy nitpicker.
Yeah, what are you listening to, man? It's the Nerdy Nitpickers.
Not bad.
Punk, definitely. All right, well, should we try playing a game, since there are no further questions as far as I can tell? I didn't mean to threaten you with a game. If you
I'm down.
did you hear that?
No.
He just made the hugest groaning noise.
Uh-huh.
It was a Sorry, yes, I'm mocking you. Mhm.
Ooh.
Okay. The game. Is that Mavis?
Yeah, adding baptism seems to have definitely made it.
Oh, lovely.
And to say that the person's head is all the way underwater.
Okay, so for these games, we are going to go to General Chaos. So click on, first of all, go to Midjourney. Not Midjourney TV. Gosh darn golly. Heckin' heck. Okay. Chat. Lobby. General Chaos. Or just go to this URL. Just in case anyone's following along. Put that there. Wow.
One at a time, Stu. Baptizing doesn't count in general.
Oh, burn.
Excuse me.
Snap.
Sorry. That's not true.
So you can either prompt in the prompt craft room, or you can paste an image in response to the question, what object best represents your current mood right now and why? Show me a picture. Show me what object best represents your current mood right now. You don't have to say why. If you want to play along, this is visual mingling where we get to know each other but we answer with an image instead of out loud. I think my answer is going to be this. No, that looks terrible to sleep on. Let's see. Something that conveys. There you go. That's more like it. This conveys my mood right now. I will put it in chat. That answers the question for me. Welcome to Midjourney's prompt troubleshooting jam session. In between answering prompting questions, if you have one, just toss it into the chat. We are playing around with Midjourney, answering what object best represents your current mood right now. I answered with a lovely bed set up for napping beneath a window. And Snyda, a ethereal pyramid. Collect is a jellyfish with a teeny tiny face. That's terrifying, Indigo Buddha. The giant shepherd's pie. I'm glad it didn't think it was a giant shepherd's pie. You heard there was an event here. Nonsense. I love shepherd's pie. I like meat pies with crust better than with potato. Not that anyone asked me.
Something that you can hold in your hand.
Yeah. Okay, here's the next question, Snyda. Okay, collect. If your dream home had just one room, what would that room look like? Or how about this? More like, show us one room from your dream home. Because if my dream home had just one room, what would it look like? It would look like an efficiency apartment. It would have a bed and a bathroom and a kitchen, duh. So forget the way this is phrased. Thanks for nothing, ChatGPT. Show us one room from your dream. What? Did you just make that, or is that real? Westendorf, that's hilarious. I'm trying to think. I guess it would be like a. Yeah. Hold on. I bet it would look, excuse me, even more me if I put my personalization on. Oh, it got messier. Yikes. Kind of love it though. Okay, I'll use this one. I hate to be the one who had to water all these plants. Oh, that's a great nook. I like the touch of fur in yours, Mary Smith. Do you see the repeating pattern of the plant in the middle there? That's such a diffusion problem. That like eerie repeating pattern right here. Oh, Sonaida, this is your old apartment, right? Whose is this? Jetters, I love it. What is with your beheaded teddy bear? Something happened that we should know about? This looks great. Took revenge. I see. Okay, this one's for Sinaida. Let the sky speak for you, Sinaida. Oh, wow. Have you ever been to a place like this, Twisted Reality? What is it called? The Maldives? The something dives?
Maldives.
Maldives? Yeah. Never been. Don't even
Twisted
know how to
is
pronounce it.
Twisted is a global traveller who goes around the world, best job in the world. I'm trying to take it from him.
Take me with you. Those places are going to be underwater soon. Pretty sure.
Tuvalu is, I think, already starting. The ones that remember when they did .tv on the internet, like they were doing a lot of domain selling because of their TV status.
Oh, Midjourney.tv is
Hmm.
actually that country.
Hmm.
That's funny.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think
Well, Snyder.
there was a channel on YouTube. I think I can't remember the name of it, but they'd done a video on it. I think Tuvalu. Never heard of it until I watched it, and
Hmm.
it's got the sea around it, and then inside the bit is a lake. Strange, very strange. Yeah, can't remember the name of it again.
Is that for real? Wow.
No, but there's probably something
It-
that looks like it.
wow.
That's a like Big Sur area. Looks like that.
Yeah.
The channel's called Seek Discomfort or Yes Theory. Yeah, that's it.
What would you do in these nooks, Westendorf? Would you like read a book or just
Hmm.
stare?
Probably read a book.
Like,
Yeah.
I just unbelievable.
Hammock. Yeah.
Mm.
This one seems to be kind of an indoor outdoor.
All right, let's try a game of prompt libs. Oh wait, I didn't answer the last one.
Have you ever heard of Julia Pfeiffer Burns State Park?
No.
It's up near Big Sur, and it's, I think, one of the only places in the world, one of the few places in the world where fresh water pours directly into the ocean at times when the tide is high. It looks, if you do if you Midjourney that name, it looks pretty close to that.
Oh, nice. Wow. Getting down to that must be hell, but
You're not
Something in that
allowed.
teeny beach.
Yeah,
Great.
actually, you're not allowed to go down there.
Oh.
Only look at it from above. I think there are other places where you can obviously go down, but not that spot.
Mm-hmm.
Or I mean, you
This
could
is
try, I
beautiful.
suppose, but there aren't any trails. Do you mean to that lookout or to the actual spot? I know you.
I meant two places like that where there's a little beach surrounded by stones, and it's at the bottom of a crumbling. Like I was just like, unless they cut stairs into that
Oh,
or
right. Yeah.
something, getting down to that sort of place, it looks so inviting, and yet
Mm-hmm.
I
yeah.
think you'd have to be under 25
Yeah.
to do the trip and have intact ankles at the
Yeah.
end
You
of it.
you for sure have to think about the trip back up before
Yeah.
you go down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Grand Canyon.
Is anyone else going to try the weather pattern one? I'm having a hard time thinking. I guess I would have to use my mood board. This mood.
We're posting ourselves as weather pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let me try this. This is actually, believe it or not, Midjourney's prompt troubleshooting jam session. And we are just toying with Midjourney, playing some prompting games, and waiting to see if anyone has any prompting puzzles or prompting problems that they would like to for us to tackle together. We're happy to help you out. If you are listening and it's a recording, you're listening later, you're welcome to put your questions into the comments and we will swing by and help you. You can also come to Midjourney's official Discord server, which is discord.gg/Midjourney, and come to the prompt craft room, which is #prompt-craft, and ask in chat there. And 24/7, we have some community member or another willing to help you out. So come on by. If you want to volunteer to help out, you can do that and often earn fast hours that way. Nice barter. Let me look at Stu's room. So Stu has a gorgeous little space here, but no longer has eardrums. Morning dew with a rainbow, and that's lovely, Westendorf. I'm trying to. None of these are. Let's see. These are working for me. Oh, wow. What's outside Mary Smith's windows? That looks like a tiny home, Mary Smith.
Hmm.
And it looks like a Everglade forest. Oh, I
Pacific
love that.
Northwest.
So let me check something here. Hmm.
Steve's room has jet skis waiting on the outside on the river.
So for those of you who try to keep a little bit of a track of Midjourney events, in February, most of my events will start an hour later. So, for example, this event, that's this event, but you'll see on Monday, February 2nd, it'll start at noon. Is anyone working on anything in particular within Midjourney right now? Like I don't have any projects at the minute. I've sort of most of mine have they've kind of come in for a landing. I haven't set off on a new one yet.
Nothing specific here. Still just sort of exploring within themes.
See if I can get this on the big screen here. Wow. So strange, Stu. Looks great. Understood, TR. I mean, a lot of us in this event right now are not newbies. We've been with Midjourney, playing around with Midjourney for many years, and our projects are sort of simmering a little bit, and or back burner sometimes, and often it's a new version that gets us sort of reignited But we are mixed in with some new folks like Sinaida, who is still in that uh, addictive, exciting beginner phase where um, nothing is so well known that it doesn't provoke curiosity. And I think as someone who thrives on being curious and figuring things out and toying around with things, I am so blessed to be here when AI hit. How very cool for someone like me. I love that sort of thing. And now that sort of thing is happening like every week. It's just
Yeah.
amazing.
I still love Midjourney, you know, it's for the SREFs more than anything else. I hardly use it now. I'm mostly here for the chats and the events. But the SREFs, what I do is I've done many thousands with one day, quite a lot, and use mining room. And I use that, then I'll go over to other platforms just to see what I can come out with based on the SREF, you know. And I don't think anything will touch Midjourney when it comes to style references. There's no other platform that's got so many millions of them, you know. So major kudos to Dave and the team for doing that at least, yeah. And you know what, it's true to say, Midjourney when it first came out, you know, we were all new to it, we had the addiction, but at least, and I've always said this, and we'll always maintain it, we've met a lot of lovely people because of Midjourney, you know. And
Yeah.
yeah, I'm thankful for that.
What a
You know?
strange selection mechanism is Midjourney, that it picks this interesting uh intersection of sort of technologists and artists and people who are open to the future and people who are connected to emotion and people who are, it's just such an interesting sort of demographic.
Yeah, yeah,
um
yeah. I think there's a lot of, and I've come across it here, a lot of people, including myself, very much introverted. And I did say one time that I actually treat people here more like family than my actual friends that I know in real life, because I hardly ever see them now. You know, so I probably know more about a lot of people on here than what I actually do know of my friends in real life that I've known for 20, 25 years, you know. I know it's strange, but it's true. Because I've built up over the past few years a good community of people chatting every single weekend and during the week and everything, you know. And yeah, just people reaching out, you know. I did, there was a time I wasn't on my journey for about 4 or 5 months, and because of health reasons, and then all of a sudden people started reaching out to me, people that I hardly know, and I went, "Oh, where are you?" and everything, you know. And it's strange because those same people are the people that's always been there for me more than people in real life, you know, which is weird. So I kind of look on them as like a family to me now. And you know what? I would always do it for them as well. I always be there for them, even though I don't know them as such. I've never met them, but they're virtual strangers in a way, but they're actual virtual friends now, you know. But human beings as well, you know. At the end of that microphone, you know. So yeah,
that's right. It's marvelous.
and I think in a way
And
as well, it's been a really good confidence boost as well. Believe it or not, I'm very quiet, and I know people joke about it going on the mic and everything. And yeah, it's generally very quiet guy, you know, and yeah. So I just kind of sit back and listen to folks like yourself, and all the other folks and everything, just have a little chat. Uh, yeah, and one day, you know, spent so, as you know, like yourself, I spent so many hours with the guy, and many times one-to-ones with him, you know, and I never get bored of the guy, you know. He goes on and on and on, but it's always good stuff, you know. Yeah. Anyway, there you go.
just tuning into Sinaida's post here. I did this yesterday. Some edits to an older Midjourney video used Resolve to put them together. Hence the questions about the static video, as I've been trying to generate that stable monitor for several days. This was the most stable, still had to adjust a bit in Fusion. Is the digital slop a cause of the mental health crisis, or is it an attempt to seek for a cure?
I think sometimes they're throwing this digital AI slop around at anything now, anything AI. But I tend to ignore what a lot of people are on, say, on Instagram or X or Twitter or whatever. Who cares? Slop or no slop, I'm enjoying it, enjoying my time doing stuff and everything. Art stuff that I would never know, artists that I would never know. I never knew about Keith Haring until I actually came on here. And I'm a big fan of Banksy, but I thought, Keith Haring, who is that? And I bought books on him now, Keith Haring, original graffiti type of artist, political graffiti artist in New York and everything. Yeah, so I hate this whole AI slop stuff, I don't care, I'm enjoying doing what I'm doing. That's the main thing. As long as what you're enjoying doing,
That's
don't
what
listen
art
to
has
anyone
always
else.
been. It's been slop to one group of people and,
Yeah,
entertainment or
yeah.
pleasure or meaning to another.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, if you're having a good day, you're going to hopefully do an image based on, like we're doing here, based on your day. If you're having a crap day, you're going to do an image based on your mood. Yeah, and everything else in between. I'm going to Tunisia in April, North Africa for a holiday on my own. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to go abroad this year, just on my own, nobody else. You know what? So I've been doing some Tunisia designs and everything, looking at t-shirt designs and everything for the area, looking at the Sahara Desert, which is very close to it, and everything. So yeah, screw what people say about slop. I could care less what they do, think or say. Actually, I'm enjoying it. You know,
That's right.
Great mem.
And I think I enjoy more of it than most people, but even I think some of it's slop.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
I mean, we all have our different thresholds for it, and it's, one day there's going to be a textbook that's going to instruct children on how to identify slop,
yeah,
and that textbook hasn't been written yet.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think it'll come to a point where they'll be using AI slop so many times people will just become numb to it. I mean, we've been here for 4 years. What's Midjourney or any other AI image platform going to be like in 10 years' time? Are they going to say it's slop, or are they going to say, "Wow, look at that"? 16K image, rendered in 10 seconds. Yeah, just embrace it, enjoy it. Life is so precious. Yeah. Anyway,
It really is.
I'm going on here. One little rant here.
It's a good rant. It's a good rant.
Okay.
And while you were ranting, the dog tried to dig her way to China.
Yeah,
Jenny!
Mattress.
Mattress is very conditioned.
Yeah.
I saw that. How many bedspreads do you go through a year?
She hasn't
she go-
destroyed any yet. She's had this bed that she's on is, I don't know, 6 months old.
Right.
I don't know why she does it though, because I mean, you can tell it's not really making any difference.
instinct.
So where did the name Jenny come from? I'm curious.
Oh, there's a story.
There's a story,
Is
and
that
it involves driving her home from the place where we adopted her, and looking at each other and saying, "Oh no, everyone names their dogs after colors," and
Yeah.
and so that means that this dog is going to end up being called Penny, because that was her color at the time. It's the darker color. And she's gonna end up we were like, we can't call her Penny. And then we were looking at each other and we were like, no, you know what? We're so lame that we're going to end up calling her, like, in order to avoid calling her Penny, we'll end up calling her Jenny.
Right. Cool. That's
Just
a good
like
game.
change one letter to get away from calling her Penny. Haha. And so we called her Jenny temporarily. And then it never went away. It's just what she ended up being called. But we decided that it's short for something fancy, which is Genevieve.
There you go.
Oh, Genevieve.
So her actual name is Genevieve, which she does not
Genevieve.
respond to. Genevieve.
Ah.
Genevieve.
Do you have many names for her?
Genevieve. We have so many names for her. She has so many names. But she only knows Jenny, Poodle, and Dog. Those are the three she knows really well.
Dog, she perked up her hair.
Dog.
Yeah,
here.
you bet. Well, so because we ask her who the dog is often. Who's the dog? And do you see her eyebrow go up? She's like, yeah, that's me. Y'all seem really confused on that topic. I have to clarify that 6 to 7 times a day.
Eyes moving left to right there. Yeah, I see it.
We also call her right now Hippity Hop and Tripod. Because she is aging, and so her hind legs, you can't really tell from looking, but they're starting to go. So she holds her hind legs together as a single tripod and moves her front legs. Can't really do that. And so she goes step, step, boink, step, step, boink. So she tripods around, and so she makes a little hippity hop sound when she walks with her little claws on the floor. Hippity hop, hippity hops. We're like, oh, hello, hippity hop. She now has a little ottoman to help her get up on the bed.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt her, Sinaida. She had a second stroke. Oh. The first stroke really scared her. The second stroke, she didn't even care. She was like, "Ooh, I had a stroke. Let's go inside."
Squirrel.
Squirrel, right.
You know, it's so funny how pet names stick. We had a stray cat that showed up years ago, and we would refer to the cat as the poor starving cat because we had 4 other cats. So whenever we would refer to that stray cat that just hung around our house, we would refer to it as the poor starving cat. And then the poor starving cat had some medical issue, and we had to take it to the vet. And they said, "What's your cat's name?" And we're like, "Oh, well, it's, the poor starving cat, poor starving cat." And the cat came home with medication, and on the bottle, the name on the bottle was Postavin, Stavin. Postavin. Postavin. So that became.
It sounds sort of, I don't know, Anglo, like Anglo-Saxon, Germanic. Something 14th century
Russian.
Oh yeah, all right. We saw there were deer outside again this morning. Also.
You got pictures?
I do. I'm trying to grab the pictures here.
Some guy dragged a bunch of palm fronds together in front of my apartment and set them on fire last night at 2 a.m.
Who did?
What? Why?
No.
What? The
it's
neighbors?
Very weird. That? No, so I don't know. I heard this sort of dragging, scratching noises happening at like 2 a.m. I was still awake, but I was just about to go to bed, and I saw this guy like dragging palm fronds, which that happens a lot. Palm trees lose their fronds.
Yeah, in the wind.
Here. Yeah, and I was just like, okay, that's weird. So I just went to bed and left. I turned on my security camera, and right after I went to bed, I got an alert for motion and I thought maybe he had gone on my patio, but I went out there and I saw orange coming through the windows and
oh my god,
opened the curtains, and it was like at first it was like a bonfire because there was, I don't know, it was probably a 12-foot
oh my
round
gosh
pile, But I called 911 immediately, and the fire truck came. And but by the time they got here, it had burned down pretty significantly. I mean, he did it in a place where there weren't really cars nearby.
Yeah.
So I don't know what his deal was, and he didn't look crazy or like
Was
homeless
it a
or.
kid? Was it a kid?
He's probably in his 20s,
Was he alone?
30s. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I didn't see anybody else, but yeah, just like a clean white t-shirt, clean pants, like a sort of
Huh.
over-the-shoulder bag. Had a bag on. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, very weird.
Are
Sorry
you in
to.
are you in the big city?
Yeah, I'm in LA.
LA. Oh, LA. Huh.
Yeah, it's still pretty weird. But
Yeah.
yeah, firefighters
LA
didn't
is
really blink.
are they still having demonstrations in LA? Are people still gathering and protesting?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it has something to do with that.
Yeah, I don't think so. I saw
Yeah.
somebody out there earlier with a drone, like from their car. They put their hand out to the window of their car, and the drone would take off and go up. But all these palm trees on my street make it kind of picturesque. So I know people, take pictures with drones of the palm trees and the sunset and everything. But I have no idea if that had anything to do with the fire.
And you've had big wind, so there's probably lots of debris on the
Yeah.
ground right now.
For sure. Fuel.
Okay, let's see your deer.
Mama and her baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is this the time of the year for babies?
They seem to be year round.
Are you putting anything out there for them, like a salt lick or something like that?
Nope.
Water?
Nope.
No?
There's a creek though, just around so they're very nearby to running water, and behind them, like this is my fence in the foreground, and then there's this strip of grass, and then there's another fence on the other side, and that is a grazing pasture for cows, and so there's no shortage of grazing.
Right.
So it's just a nice place, and there's also coyotes. We have quite a few coyotes that run through this area. That's a nature preserve that you're looking at on the other far side of the deer.
Yeah.
And they graze cattle there during the winter, and during the summer it's like hands off.
You've had cattle in your yard before.
Right. That's how far away the cattle get. I mean, they can't come right up to this fence, to the brown fence in the foreground, but they can come up to the fence about, 12 feet beyond it, the second fence over there.
Yeah.
And that's just pure cedar scrub back there. That's what cedar scrub looks like, and it's everywhere. It's not what Central Texas used to look like before Central Texas was settled. It was, it used to be just beautiful oaks, and it was quite rich. And now everywhere you look is what survived after settlement. So this is not the natural state. Cedar scrub is not our natural ecosystem, but it is what we have.
They brought that cedar scrub into Texas to help feed the cattle, didn't they?
No, it's inedible. That's why it's still there.
Oh.
The deer can't eat it. The cows can't eat it.
I see.
Nothing can eat it. Not even bugs. It's waxy, evergreen, resiny, water resistant, spiteful cedar scrub. But these mule deer are pretty happy anyway.
I love that. Sometimes when I walk every morning, and if I see a deer, it makes my day. It's just like, oh, it's going to be a sweet day today. I see a deer in the
Surprising.
morning.
Surprising Jenny doesn't respond to them.
I know. They're all,
She doesn't care about the coyotes either. But she flips her lid about squirrels and rabbits. It's like if the animal's too big for her to really challenge, then she's like, you may go.
Yes.
You're fine. Proceed. You know, but if it's small enough that she could maybe like, you know, disturb it, then she's like, what are you doing on my lawn?
All over that.
So, yeah. So Johnny's asking about kudzu here on Prompt Troubleshooting. So kudzu is a strangling vine, and it crawls up over trees, and it has big broad leaves, and it feeds on the tree, and it also blocks sun, and so it kills anything it crawls over. Whereas scrub is just the stuff that doesn't die. Prickly pear and cedar. Kudzu is pretty terrifying in Central Texas, though. If you've never seen it, I wonder what Midjourney thinks of kudzu in Central Texas. Oops, capital E. Versus cedar scrub. There you go.
Wow.
It's a little exaggerated there, but cedar scrub in Central Texas. But yeah, that's generally, you can see that doesn't look like what's outside. But this is what kudzu looks like. It's not normally this thick.
Huh.
And here's cedar scrub. You see how nothing else lives?
Right.
This is what you're seeing outside my house, literally. That's very lush. That is not, this is what's outside my house, not this. This, not this. Do the cedar, I mean, it's hard to say whether it has a perfume because most people are so intensely, violently allergic to cedar scrub that you never have an opportunity to smell it. Your sinuses fill up and you're like, I wonder if that has a lovely fragrance. I won't know for another 3 months. You know? But it's not fragrant cedar. It's not friendly cedar. This is unfriendly cedar. This is a whole other animal. Aiden, we believe you. We believed you from the start, I promise. You're welcome. We have all kinds of fun personalities in our calls. So you are believed. You are believed. Hey Steve, good to see you. Are you not unmuted? Let me unmute you.
So GPT is telling me that in Texas, cedar almost always means ash juniper.
Ah, yes.
So different than the kind that you
And
had a
ash,
cedar closet or a cedar chest. It's not made of that.
in out cult. I don't know whether I said that, but it sounds like something I'd say. Did I hear what I said?
In our cult.
In our cult. On our calls. I said on our calls.
Mm.
But I could have said in our cult. But we're not a cult.
We're not a cult.
Please.
We're a tribe. We're a tribe. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Okay, you guys. Well, we have made it to the very last 60 seconds of Midjourney's prompt troubleshooting jam session, in which we have also played prompting games and talked about various landscapes. Among other things. It's been a wicked wild ride, you guys.
Homework.
Oh, yes, and
Homework.
watch the dog.
Homework, we should really come next week with some problems to prompt.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it helps the new folks if we can come up with things that don't work in Midjourney. And it's not that everything works in Midjourney and we're like, we don't even need a prompt troubleshooting jam session. Everything works. It's just that we sure have figured out what does and doesn't work. we sure have figured that out. And so, you know, it's just like, do we want to talk again about how this doesn't work? You know? But yeah, maybe I need to
It is kind of fun to just have something that everyone tries to figure out.
I like that. And Johnny, what do you think about starting to sort of upsell this particular time period to the folks who are swinging by and asking for help? Should we perhaps ask our volunteers to mention that there is a voice session? Not only do you bring people in and do voice sessions yourself on the fly, which I appreciate, but we can also talk about this event.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay. I will talk to our volunteers about it, see if we can't drum up some new people to help, because there certainly are many of them. There certainly are many of them out there. Okay, you guys. Well, let me stop the stream. Thanks for joining us, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Leave comments in